Hello y'all, I am here to do a process video for the stencils that I got from BB Craft. I'm already did my haul, and I did another project video that you will find in the description, but also the stencils that I'm going to use. Everything that I got from my last haul from BB Craft, you will find in the description. Okay, but before I get started, everything will be in the description. A link to the website, a code for 10% off, Martha10. A link so that if you are a YouTuber who has at least 100 subscribers, you can apply to be a part of the YouTube program and get free supplies for doing a haul video and then 2 project videos. So, to recap, description, website, code, link to all the products. I will even put a link to my last video, the process video that I did, and the YouTube program. I think I said it all now. So without further ado, I will give you a little preview of what I'm going to do. These are the stencils that I've used so far. And usually I don't clean them off, y'all, if it's paint. So, and then I have plenty left to use, but I am not going to use all of these today. I will use them another day, but I am going to use, so let's see, where'd it go? It is, I'm going to use this stencil, and this one too a little bit. I think this is not from BB Craft, but I thought it would look good with my project. But first, let me show you the ones that I've already done using those stencils. So this is the first one. This is a masterboard that I made a while back, and I wasn't really liking it, just the masterboard, so I started adding paint. This, I believe, is watercolor. Then I did some doodling, and then you'll see in the background, you really can't tell what they are, but I did use one of the stencils with some black. And then this is just a coloring page that I did, and I did some little yellow butterflies, and then flowers need time to bloom, and so do you. So I just thought that would make a good, oh, what's that word? I can't think of it right now, but anyway, I'm going to put it in my art journal. And then I did a couple more. Let me share those with you. So I used about 3 different dyes on this one, and plus I used like a bottle cap to get the white in there. But I went in with some black with some of the leaves, and I got it too dark and I wasn't happy, so I went over it with some paint, and then I added some green leaves. And then I've done some doodling, some little circles. It kind of mimics the circles on this. And it says, happiness is only a cupcake away. And then I did also some stamping with, I think this is with my wooden stamp. So, yeah, there's a lot. And then I also went in and traced some of the leaves. You really probably can't see it good here, but it's just all layered up, and I think that's what makes it look good. Okay, now to the last one, which is my favorite. This is a masterboard also that I made. Oh, I forgot to say, that first one was mostly watercolors on the background on a masterboard, but this one has acrylic paint on a masterboard. Now this next one is also a masterboard, And there's acrylic paint on it, but it also has napkin in there, and here it is. And this is my favorite one. I think it looks so good together. Here's some of the stenciling I did. I didn't do a lot of stenciling, just enough to set it off. And all these pictures you see that are focal points are coloring pages that I've done, and I cut them out and used them in my art. So this one just says Strawberry Kisses and Summer Wishes. And the reason I like to use a masterboard for mixed media art, even though you don't always see what's underneath, like this one you can a little bit. See, there's music, paper, and some of the napkin colors showing through and stuff. The other one's not so much, but there's some really nice texture and stuff. So it just makes it more tactile, I guess you would say. So those are my 3. Now I have prepared, let me find it here. This is a piece of painty paper that I have done, God only knows when, but I added some other colors to it today that I thought would make it stand out better. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use this whole stencil because most of it's going to be covered up. But I think I'm going to do the dragonfly and some of these little, I guess they're dandelion seeds, and then a few of these, I think those are cattails and leaves over here. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. And I think I'm going to do it in black. Now what I do with my sponge, I had a sponge ready to use. Well, I guess I'm getting another one. I'll find it eventually. I've been a disaster trying to do these. Now I'm just gonna, this one's kind of stiffer than the ones from the Dollar Tree. I could not find none in the Dollar Tree last time I went. So I'm just kind of working it a little bit to make it a little bit softer. Alright, now I'm gonna go over here and get a little black. And this is what I do. Oh, stuck my finger in it, y'all. Let me get that off of me so I don't get it everywhere. So I just kind of dab it in there and then dab some off because I don't want to go in there with too much at a time. That's really easy to do. And I may actually even have too much already, so I'm going to go in. Because the coloring page that for this one that I'm going to use is pretty big, so I don't think I need to cover the page. Get a little more. Got a little bit too much that time. Hopefully it's not going under the stencil. So let's see if we can lift it and take a look. Oh, that looks pretty good. I think I'll put a little bit more on the dragonfly. Now I think I'll come down here. That's some of this stuff. This stencil doesn't really have anything to do with my focal point, but I think it will look pretty anyway. You'll see in a minute. Let me see what it's looking like. I think that's pretty good. So let's, so that's one of the stencils from BB Craft that I received, and that looks pretty good. Now this is the focal point I'm going to use. Like I said, it really has nothing to do with the stencil, but I don't know, I think it just looks cute. So now I want to do, I think I want to do some of this white this stencil in some white, but I probably should have done that first, but I didn't, so I'm gonna go with it. Try not to get none over my black paint. Here, I'm trying to soften this up again. This has got a different, I want to use white this time. Dab it off, and I'm not looking to get it perfectly white. Let's see, maybe a little more. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. I'm gonna turn my fan on, y'all. It's hot over here. Okay. Let's do some, let's see, how do I want to do this? Okay, that doesn't look bad. Now I think I'll put a little bit down here, probably just to, I'll go up a little higher than I think I need, just to make sure that I want some up and underneath that focal point so it will look layered. Maybe a little bit right here. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good, y'all. Just a little bit right here. Maybe I will put a little here just to try to make sure there's some peeking out. Alright, I think that's probably enough stenciling. And probably that's not going to take that long to dry. So let's see what our huge old focal point will look like on there. I think it looks pretty good. Alright, so this is for my art journal, so I'm not trying to make it perfect or anything, but okay, let's see where I want to put it. I'm gonna put a little bit of marker down here and try to put a little shading so our jar looks like it's sitting on something. And yes, I'm using my finger and a little bit of spit because it's handier than my water. Wait, here's some water. There. Now our jar looks like it's sitting on something. And I'm just going to give it, I just like the outline to make it pop off the background. And actually, I might do one more thing. With not a stencil, but it's like a medicine jar lid. Make some circles on here to kind of mimic, or I guess those are gumballs or candy of some kind. I'm not really sure, but I'm sure they're delicious. I just wanted to show y'all how you can make some mixed media art using the stencils from BB Craft. And try not to take too much longer, y'all. Just giving it a bit of an outline here. Oops, it's all right. It's just for my art journal. It's just paper. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes a little bit of wonkiness gives it character, makes it more enjoyable. And I might as well embrace it, because I'm never going to be perfect anyway. I think doing art is kind of perfectionism in art is kind of subjective anyway. What you think is perfect might not be perfect for someone else. So let's do one more bit of I want to add some of that blue color there, and may not have enough on my palette here, but this just pours out so fast. Alright, this is actually not a medicine jar lid. This is from it's a top off of Fabri-Tac. Just add a little bit of color and a little bit of shape to everything. Mimic those circles on there, kind of like that. Okay. Now I'm going to let that dry, and I will be back to finish up. Okay, y'all, I was trying to do it all in one take, but the circles got a little bit thick, and I didn't want to do the rest of it. There's not that much to do, but I didn't want to smear them all over. Okay, it looks pretty good so far. It might still be a little bit damp, but I like to go around the edge just to frame it. And I do it with paint, sometimes with ink oxide, etc., etc., whatever I'm in the mood for. This kind of gives it a frame. Now what I could do to make it stand out even more would be to go in there with either some paint or markers like this, and just even make my bow brighter or my little candies. But I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I did that for my strawberries, and I think it made them look really good. Now I'm going to add my sentiment. I just got to figure out where I want to put it. And cut it down. Now I get these, find them on the internet and just print them out. So I've got to decide. I guess I'm just going to do it. Let's see. Maybe I'll just do it just like that. So life is sweet. Eat it up. I like that sentiment. Well, I can't. My glue keeps drying up on me. Spend more time fooling with these glue tops than I do anything else. I guess it's time. Once in a while you have to take these silver tips off and rinse them out with hot water or warm water, whatever, and pick all that excess glue out of there. So that may be due for that. Okay, now let me just be sure this is where I want it. Could put it down here. It's kind of crowded though. I guess this is where it's going. And then I'm gonna trace around it with my paint pen as well to make it stand out. And I think I'm done. I don't think I'm gonna do any extra mark making. The only thing probably could use a little bit of ink or something on the picture, but there we have it. Using BB Craft stencils and some of my own personal stencils and mark makers. So I wound up using 4 of them, as you can see. Very pretty stencils. And then I have a whole bunch left to use. We have fairies and more roses and vines. Even got some grapevines. I don't know what, oh, those are roses too. Looks like that might be repeated. I'm not sure. But just all kinds of flowers and butterflies and lots of pretty nature stencils here to play with. And let me just show you all of them together. So well, I probably can't show you all of them together, but there's 2 of them. I really like them, but I think the strawberry one is my favorite. Now see, this is, I went in with some extra ink and paint on the strawberries and on the cupcake too, and the flower too, I think. So yeah, this probably would look better, but I don't think I'm going to. Not right now anyway. Alright, tell me what you think, and remember, in the description you're going to find all the links to the stencils if you like them. The other products that I got in this last haul, you're going to find a link to the YouTube program so you can get free products too. If you're a growing channel, Martha 10, if you just want to purchase some things, get a 10% discount. And then there's just the link to the website so you can go explore, and they got all kinds of good stuff on there. And what else? I said I was going to put a link to my last process video. I think it was actually more of a project share. I don't remember right now. But anyway, I think I've been on here long enough. I hope you enjoyed, and I will be seeing y'all again soon. Bye now.